So, I think it's safe to say that we've all been bitten by mosquitoes before. And I also think it's safe to say that we've all just brushed it off like it's no big deal, myself included. But I don't think we should do that anymore. According to the CDC, there's a new virus spread by mosquitoes. It's called the chikungunya virus. We have started seeing reports in the United States. It started in 2006. From 2006 to 2009, there have been 3 cases reported. I never heard anything of it. I just recently heard about the virus. And we just recently got our first case in Tennessee a couple of weeks ago, according to Local 8 News. So the symptoms of the virus include fatigue, fever, rash, joint pain, muscle ache. I know we all have a lot of that each day, like I said, myself included. But if you have been introduced to a mosquito and you have a mosquito bite, I think it would be a good idea to go and check to make sure. Although there is no cure for the virus and it usually cures up on its own, the doctor could tell you, some fast healing techniques or what kind of medicines you should or should not take. Another thing that we have been scared with in the 2000s is tick disease. I know when you hear ticks, you think of Lyme disease, but also, again, there is a new disease that is carried by ticks, particularly the Lone Star tick, according to the CDC. Those symptoms include fatigue, fever, headaches, diarrhea, vomiting, nausea. Although the CDC says that it's typically in older people. I know I've been bitten by a tick before, but the fatal ones, I think only one person has died of this tick disease, and he was a 50-year-old male. But it's good to know how to, keep yourself from getting these kind of diseases. The CDC posts about proper tick removal, which is you should use tweezers. You should get as close to the skin as you possibly can, and you should not jerk or twist the tick. You should just pull upward on the tick. And if you do happen to leave some behind, go back in with the tweezers and get it out. Also, afterwards, you should clean the area with alcohol. And when you've been outside or in wooded areas, you should always check for ticks. My mom always told me, check everywhere, like up under my arms, behind my ears, everywhere. So make sure you do a thorough check when you come back in from being outside to help you stay away from this virus. I know I wouldn't want it. I don't want to be sick. I'm sure most of you don't have time to be sick like me. Another thing that the public has been concerned about here recently is energy drinks. Although I couldn't find the number of related deaths to energy drinks, according to Dr. Sun from San Francisco St. Mary's Hospital, from 2007 to 2011, the number of emergency room visits have increased from 10,000 to 20,000, mostly in the younger crowd from 18 to 25, and most of them has been related to energy drinks. Although the energy drink companies have denied that, of course they're not going to say their product is killing people, but Brown University suggests that energy drinks do cause health problems. They can cause heart palpitations, excessive heart rate. These energy drinks company are trying to trick people. They say there's no caffeine, but Brown University says that they use a substitute called guarana, which is the same thing as caffeine. Also, 1 can of energy drink has anywhere from 75 to 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is twice the amount of a can of Coke, which only has 35 milligrams in it. So just think about that. That's a lot of caffeine for one person. Also, according to Dr. Sun, he had a patient who visited his emergency room. He was a young man. He had mixed the energy drink and alcohol together, and he suffered from chronic dehydration, and he went into renal failure. Although he did, survive, it was due to his age. He was younger and could fight it off more. Still, you don't want to be put in that position to know whether you're going to die or not from drinking a drink. So, the CDC says to protect against mosquitoes, you should buy repellent that contains DEET or oil lemon. Eucalyptus are the best kinds to help protect against mosquito bites. And also for energy drinks, I would say altogether, I don't think they help. I think you should stay away from them. They're not good for you. They can't be good for you if they make your blood pressure high and your heart rate increase. And for tick removal, also you can use repellent. I think our repellents come with, they repel against insects, ticks, all the bug bites. So just be careful. Check yourself. Notice if you don't feel right when doing either of those things. They seem to become a nuisance to the public. So just be careful and keep an eye on how you feel when, you've had a mosquito bite or a tick bite or you've consumed energy drinks.